Nate, one of the biggest sports events of the year happened Saturday, the Kentucky Derby. Let me tell you something, Nate. Medina Spirit won the 147th annual Kentucky Derby. Now, this is why this Kentucky Derby is so important. Bob Baffert, legendary horse trainer, he has won his seventh Kentucky Derby, giving him the most victories by a trainer in the 147-year history of the Kentucky Derby. The jockey John Velasquez, this is his fourth victory as a Kentucky Derby jockey. Um, but yeah, Nate, this was a big race, and I checked out like the actual race after it happened. Let me tell you something, Nate. This was a good race. It really was. Medina Spirit, that horse had the lead for like most of the race, but then a little bit towards later on in the race, the other horse Mandaloon, he was about kind of passing him where he took the lead, and then like a little bit later on in that track, Medina Spirit ended up getting the lead back, and he ended up keeping the lead and winning the race. Um, Yes, Nate. So this is a big deal. And Bob Baffert, he said, and I quote, "I feel like Tom Brady right now," which I think is pretty funny considering the fact that they both have like 7 championships basically. Um, but yeah, let me tell you something. In Medina Spirit, it was a 12-1. That was their odds, which is pretty. They're not the lowest odds, but still 12-1. It's not a favorite neither, you know. Which means if you betted for Medina Spirit, you were going to win a lot of money. But let me tell you something, Nate. The top three, Nate, for that race, there was Medina Spirit. They had a 12-1. Mandaloon had a 26-1, and the third place winner, I believe, was Soup and Sandwich. They also had a 26-1 odds. So imagine betting those top three in that order. Imagine how much money you win. That is a ridiculous amount of money. It really is. So I mean, look, if I know the Kentucky Derby is one of the favorite events for people to bet on. So if anybody betted on Medina Spirit, they were walking away with a nice little payday. Um, and I mean, there's a lot of quotes in here, but I'm gonna try to find the ones that matter the most. Um, I'm trying to find a Bob Baffert one real quick. Let me just try to find it. He said, and I quote, you could tell he was laying it down and Johnny was riding hard. That's what Baffert said. He was just relentless. And Bob Baffert, though, that is a legendary trainer right there in Kentucky Derby, in the Kentucky Derby races. He really is. 7 wins, nothing to shy down on. Is the most by any other trainer. John Velasquez, he has won his fourth race as a jockey, so I got to give him credit there. Um, he purchased, and the funny thing is, he purchased Medina Spirit as a yearling for $1,000, and it was a bargain on a basement buy at $35,000 last July for current owner Amir Zidane of Saudi Arabia. And by comparison, Zidane recently paid $1.7 million for an unraced 2-year-old. So honestly, Nate, I mean, look, I think the money and what they paid for Medina Spirit, I think it definitely paid off. I could say that myself, considering the fact that you now have a horse that is Kentucky Derby winner. So, I mean, look, I gotta give them a lot of credit. Again, congratulations to Bob Baffert on an illustrious career as a trainer. Congratulations to John Velasquez on becoming a great jockey. And before I pass on to you, Nate, I just want to say this article was written by ESPN staff writer. So you go first.
Oh well, yeah, congratulations to anybody that won this race. I don't really follow up with the Kentucky Derby or like horse racing or anything like that. So I'm gonna keep it short. But yeah, I watched it on Sunday. And the only reason on Saturday, whatever day it was, the only reason why I did because my mom was watching it, so I decided to just give it a peek. And it looked to be a really good race. Horses were riding fast, but then again, it's a horse race. Of course, they're going to be riding fast, but there's really not much for me to say only because I don't really follow up with this. I don't really follow up with the sport as much as I do with the other one. So, uh, to be honest, best of luck to Bob Baffert. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to all the horses and best of luck to them.
Yeah. And again, Baffert did actually comment on like the actual horses like costs, and he said he doesn't know how much he costs, but what a little racehorse. And look, hey, let me tell you something. The Kentucky Derby is definitely a great place to see underdogs win. It really is because horse racing is not. I like they have accolades and everything, but statistically, it's really hard to analyze horse racing because they're horses, like race cars is different. You can determine like how good of a driver they really are. You can determine like the car that they have in a certain type and like how they run on the track. But with horses is different. It's actual like they're living animals. And you can go by basically like his jockey and how good the jockey is. You know, John Velasquez, that is a Hall of Fame jockey. Bob Baffert, a Hall of Fame trainer. You can go by that. But that's basically really all you can go by, you know? You can go by like top speed on like how fast a horse runs at top speed, but other than that, Nate, like it's really hard to kind of analyze horse racing. But let me tell you something, Nate. The Kentucky Derby, Nate, is one of the biggest races of the year. It's one of the biggest sports events of the year, period. You see so many celebrities go there. You know, they're all dressed up in their nice little suit and ties, and they go there. Like Tom Brady, Tom Brady goes there a lot. I believe he goes there almost every year. Aaron Rodgers was there this year. So a lot of celebrities go there to watch the Kentucky Derby because the Kentucky Derby is one of the biggest events of the year for sports. Um, but yeah, Nate, I mean, Bob Baffert, he has done amazing things in his career, really. He won the Kentucky Derby in September. And the reason why that Kentucky Derby was in September is because it got delayed due to the pandemic. But he won with the horse Authentic. So that was his sixth victory. So, hey, look, back to back wins for Bob Baffert. We got to give him credit, Nate. Bob Baffert, that's a great trainer right there, you know? And hey, he said, I feel like Tom Brady, as you should, okay? Because you got that 7th championship. So, with that being said, you know, best of luck to Bob Baffert. Best of luck to John Velasquez. Congratulations to Medina Spirit and everybody who was working with Bob Baffert and John Velasquez. And I wish them the best of luck in next year's Kentucky Derby.